Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Divine Love Healing 1111. My name is Jennifer. Today I'm going to share the general monthly reading for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. If you're new to my channel, my current schedule is every end of the month, I'm going to post next month general reading, and then in the mid of every month I'm going to post a general love reading for all 12 signs. Okay, so today we are going to do the Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, a general monthly reading for August. Now just bear in mind the energy is fluid. Everyone has their own timeline. So even though I say August, but don't take the time too literal. Sometimes it could happen a little earlier. Sometimes it could happen a little bit later for some of you. All right. After all, it is a general reading for the collective. Okay. So one more shuffle for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for August. So before we get to the tarot, I would like to use the Oracle card to tap into the energy and see what stories coming through for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for the month of August. Show me 4 cards. Okay, so the first card is divorce, experiencing a breakup. Okay, so you may be breaking up with someone, having a separation, taking a break, or a literal divorce in the month of August. Or someone that in your mind, someone that you're dealing with is going through a breakup or going through a divorce. All right. So the second card is sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the third card is narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Okay, so it sounds like you could be dealing with someone who has a really big ego, very arrogant, is a narcissist. Okay, it's very selfish behaviors. Sexuality, someone is still figuring themselves out, so maybe they are just not sure yet, they are undecided, they are still exploring. Maybe it could be you. Okay, so one more card for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for the month of August, please. One more card for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so the last card is they will be back. Expect to hear from them soon. All right, so maybe you have been waiting for someone to come back to you. So again, it is a general reading, so it doesn't have to be about love or relationship. So maybe you are waiting for someone to come back to you about something. You know, you could receive a text or emails, a phone call in the month of August, maybe regarding an opportunities, an offer, or something that you have been waiting for, you have been longing for. All right, 4 more shuffle for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for the month of August. General monthly reading for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. 2 more shuffle, please. 2 more shuffle for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. 1 last shuffle for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. General monthly reading for August. So everything you hear in this reading, it could be about you, yourself, or someone that you are dealing with, someone who is in your mind. All right, so show me what messages you. Okay, for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Okay, definitely someone is moving forward towards you, and someone is coming forward in the month of August. Maybe showing interest, maybe asking you out for a date, maybe someone is coming back to apologize or giving you an explanation about what happened before in the past, maybe something that you have been waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for someone to say sorry, having an official apology. Maybe someone is asking you out, simply asking you out for a day. Maybe someone has been interested in you for quite some time, and then they finally have the courage to come forward next month and send you a text or something to ask you out. Maybe someone that you have been dating on and off, or seeing on and off, and then they are suddenly just showing up again in the month of August, and then you guys just reconnect again. All right. Yeah, definitely there's some separation going on here. So someone is, it could be a divorce, or it could just simply be a breakup or a separation. But definitely I'm already feeling it from the tarot cards here. Is there's someone coming back to, or single, becoming single. Yeah. And a lot of sexual energy here, for sure, Scorpio collective. And I also feel like there's a reconciliation happening in the month of August. If some of you have been waiting for it or hoping for a reconciliation, I feel like there's high chance that it will happen. Someone is gonna reach out to you in the month of August, because Three of Swords is in reverse. I feel like someone has been like moving on from a heartbreak, from a separation. Maybe the emotions are getting calmer right now, and then so they feel like they are ready to come forward to have a communication, have a conversation with you, and telling you that they are still interested, or maybe they want to work things out with you in the month of August. Okay, so I dropped the next card on the floor, which is the Star card. Aquarius energy. So you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Okay, all right. Okay. Yeah, definitely there's a reconciliation energy here. So good for those who have been waiting for it. And I also feel like yeah, there's definitely an endings here, okay? There's definitely an endings here. I feel like someone has been really stressed and anxious about something, about a connection. And I feel like in the month of August, they will come to the realization they will come to a realization that something or someone doesn't serve them anymore, and they will be able to have the courage to kind of communicate it or make a certain decision finally. So it is something that which has been lingering for some time. It's not like something happened overnight or something really sudden. I feel like it has been for quite some time, and someone just realized that, okay, so it's really not working, so I'm gonna make a decision to walk away or to end something, right? Maybe you have been dealing with a narcissist, and you feel like it is very unhealthy, very toxic for you, and you feel like you're so fed up, and in the month of August you finally pick yourself up and decided to break up and have a separation, and you will be able to find the courage to communicate that and try to and make that decision, you know. And also on the other hand, I did mention that I feel like there's a very strong reconciliation energy on the table, especially we have this card, they will be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So especially if those of you who have been in the third party situation, I feel like someone is going to come forward in the month of August and to communicate that, you know, they have been moving on from the heartbreak, they are grieving and stuff like that, and they feel like that is ready to kind of like take this forward with you, because with the star card is like someone who has been wishing or praying and hoping for something, you know. It's a major arcana, so it's a beautiful energy, and also it also means healing as well. So feels like someone, you know, some of you have been in separation for some time and have been waiting for someone to come back, or hoping for a reconciliation, or taking the time to heal yourself, to grieve from a breakup. I feel like in the month of August, I feel like things started to come back together. Okay, so yeah, definitely I also see ending here of some sort. So maybe someone is ending something to finally come forward, to work things out with you. Okay. Yeah, definitely. So for those of you who are single and who is not really into love and relationship, for now, is totally okay, because I do see that you are doing really well. You're just focused so much on your independence. You're focusing so much on your abundance, and working, devoting your energy on your work, on your job, your finances, and you seem to be very balanced right now. Yeah, so it's very interesting that, you know, like the sexuality card is here. So someone is still figuring themselves out. So I feel like with this a lot of sexual energy on the table, I do feel like someone is exploring, you know, they are trying things out, and they are exploring and see, and see, you know, what is their sexuality, what they like, what they don't like, what fits them, what doesn't serve them. um yeah, definitely a lot of sexual energy going on in the month of August. um Yeah, so it's almost like, I have to be honest, like it's almost like a player energy. So it could be you that you're playing around, that you just, you know, you're not taking things too seriously right now, which is totally fine. Or maybe it could mean that someone that you're dealing with is not very, very serious in terms of relationship. Maybe they just wanted to keep it really open, or keep it really casual for now. Um, yeah, pretty clear, pretty straightforward reading for you, Scorpio Collective, and then pretty nice reading. So I'm gonna clarify some card for you with another tarot deck. So Spirit, please clarify it for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for the month of August. Two more shuffle, please. Two more shuffle for Scorpio Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for the month of August. One last shuffle. And I also just got the message that some of you have been like going through a breakup or a separation. You're still grieving from heartbreak, right? But I feel like you're still grieving, and you're slowly moving on. It's quite a conflicted energy, so that's why I would like to share that. It's like you're hurt, and but at the same time you're also hoping for something to, you know, someone to come back. You know, you still want to kind of want to work things out, even though you're still hurt, you're still in pains. Is like you still hoping for things to work out. However, if that person really come back, I feel like you will act really defensive, you will act really guarded. Like I feel like you will still be very like protecting yourself, and not able to trust that person by the time that person come back. Okay, so I just want to share that because I just received this message. So I just want to share that to bring it to your awareness. So if that resonate with you, so it is a time for you to kind of contemplate, what exactly do you want? Do you want to take your time to continue to on your healing, right? Or if you do want to work things out with that person, so by the time that person comes by, how are you gonna respond to that, right? so just be mindful, because I do feel like someone is gonna act really guarded by the time that person comes back around. Okay. Spirit, please clarify Page of Cups for Scorpio collective, someone rising Venus sign. Yeah. So if you're new to my channel, then I always joke about, like, whenever I clarify the cards on the table, I always get the exact same card from another deck. So this is like almost like a thing between my spirit team and me. Like, okay, I'm not kidding. Six of Pentacles, and then Six of Pentacles, and then Eight of Wands, and I get Eight of Wands. Okay, so Three of Swords, I get Three of Swords here. Okay, but then this one is in reverse, right? And then when I ask to clarify Page of Cups, they come back Three of Swords in upright position. So I definitely feel like this Page of Cups, when this person come in to offer you something, to communicate something, I think I did mention that this is like it could be an apology, right? So it means someone that who brought you a heartbreak, someone that that you were separated from, you know. I think it's someone that you already had a history with. So I feel like in the month of August, they could come back around to apologize, or to kind of, you know, want to ask you out again, something like that. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I did mention about the sexual energy, right? So a lot of sex, a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry showing on the table. So and then we get the Lovers card. Okay. Yeah, so just to be mindful that you are on the same page with someone that you are seeing or you're going to date. Maybe some of you are looking for something more serious, but maybe the other person is just looking for sex, you know, like they just want to have sex and they just find you really attractive. Or maybe the other way around, someone wants to, you know, build something, right? Like, but then you are not really up for that. So just be mindful that, you know, if you're dealing with someone that who has so much sexual energy and who is so passionate about you, you know, then I feel like maybe it is time for you to kind of review, is this something that you can do for long term? Is this the only thing that you want from a relationship, right? Okay. And Eight of Swords is also about major communication, a heart-to-heart communication. So of course it could be someone, when someone come back around and you are going to have this communication, and also it could mean something I mentioned earlier, is that someone's come to realization about something which is not working. Maybe you have been dealing with a narcissist and you know that it is not healthy and things get really toxic for you. So maybe you come to a realization in the month of August that you really want to cut it off, right? So it's like a major communication, major decision, right? Some kind of realization coming in the month of August. Okay, so if you are dealing with someone who are probably having a very different viewpoint of the relationship right now, maybe you guys have very different objectives or relationship goals, then maybe in the month of August, it is a really good time for you guys to have a heart-to-heart conversation to kind of like communicate your expectations. Okay. Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse for Scorpio. Why Three of Swords in reverse? Yeah, I feel like for those of you who have been dealing with a heartbreak and separation and still healing from a heartbreak situation, I feel like in the month of August, you will be more in tune with your heart, and you will be able to listen to your inner voice and listen to your intuition in the month of August. And it's actually quite a major energy here. You see, you get 3 major arcana to clarify the Three of Swords in reverse. So definitely for those of you who has been going through a really hard time grieving or healing from a heartbreak, I feel like in the month of August you probably go through a very major healing experience or a transition in the month of August. And it definitely takes I feel like you need to forgive someone. You need to finally find heart and space to forgive someone and forgive yourself as well. And also Three of Swords in reverse sometimes it also means reconciliation. So I think I already mentioned that there is a very strong reconciliation energy on the table. So but then you have this 3 major arcana to clarify this card. So I feel like that is something really, really major that you have to listen to your heart before you make that decision. Should you take someone back? Should you reconcile with someone who hurt you really deeply? Someone that you cannot really trust anymore, even though you can still have love for that person, right? But I just want to make sure that this is bringing to your attention, because I feel like that is so important here, is that Spirit wants you to listen to your heart, listen to your intuition when this reconciliation opportunities really come around. Now again, I'm not saying that you must get your reconciliation because it's a collective reading. I just feel like there's a very strong energy for reconciliation, but again, it could simply mean someone is healing, having some really major healing time in the month of August, which is absolutely beautiful, right? So it means that you are, if you still feel very sad or a lot of pains, so I feel like you are going to have a major breakthrough in terms of your healing, okay, if that makes sense. All right, so I have to be honest with you, if those of you who resonate with what I just said, I feel like when the reconciliation opportunities come in, that person comes back around in the month of August, I don't feel like you have to rush yourself back in the month of August. Okay, so at least give yourself some time to really think and digest and not just dive into it, all right? Because with the High Priestess and the Hermit card, Hermit is like going within, do some soul searching, having some solitude time, be with yourself, stay alone, look within, do some soul searching, ask yourself some really big, deep questions. For example, what are you looking for in a partner? Is that person able to give it to you? Are you able to trust that person again? How can you guys come back together without having the same issues again? Like asking yourself all these big questions. And that's the reason why I feel like it's more like a time for you to heal, to continue to heal yourself in the month of August. Instead of making that decision to reconcile with someone, because we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, all right? So it means that it's not the best timing. That's how I get it, like how I see it. It's like it's not the divine timing for things to come back in the month of August, all right? So I feel like something has to come to a close, something has to come to a closure, all right? So yeah, something needs to close, and so you will have a new beginning here. Definitely, I'm not sure if I may mention that I did at the beginning. It's like I do see there's so what I shared earlier is like someone who is already broke up, or who is already separated from someone, and then there's reconciliation coming in the month of August, but I also see that some of you are going to close something out. It's going to end something. It could be a breakup, it could be a divorce in the month of August. If it is not you, it could be someone that you're dealing with, especially if you're in a third party situation. That you have been waiting for someone to kind of like sort things out and come forward towards you. I also do feel like things can move forward and having some actions in the month of August. Yeah. Yeah, something that you have been waiting for. Yeah, you have been waiting for. I just keep saying that I feel like someone you have someone who have been waiting for someone to come back, and the energy has been really slow. And you have been waiting for quite some time. I do feel like there's a very high chance in the month of August that there will be some news coming in, you know, maybe some communication, a text or emails or phone call coming in the month of August. For those who have been waiting for someone for quite some time and the energy has been quite slow. Yeah, because I feel like maybe your person has been going through a divorce or having things to kind of sort out before they can move forward towards you. Yeah. Yeah. So for those of you, if you have been wanting for a reconciliation, so I did mention that for some of the collective, when that person comes back, you will act really guarded, right? You will be very protective to yourself, and you don't really trust that person that much anymore. But even though that you have a lot of love for that person, even though you have been actually waiting for that person to come back, but the thing is, you know, that's why I said it's a very conflicted energy. So you could be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be, because there's a Leo energy here. And I also feels like you know, things are gonna move forward for you in the month of August. You know, there's a Six of Wands here. It's like victory and success. So if you are not looking for love and relationship, I feel like those who only focus on work and finances, I do feel like there's things are very, very balanced for you. And we have the single, independence, beautiful, abundance energy here as well. And if you are hoping for getting a new job, I feel like opportunity is coming in, and there's major communication happen for you at the workplace as well. So yeah, it's very positive. Yeah. Yeah, and then I also get the Taurus energy as well. Yeah, Aquarius energy, could be a fire sign. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully this reading resonate with you. If it does, and if you enjoy my video, my content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate that. And also, if you subscribe, then you will not miss the general love reading in 2 weeks time. Okay, and also I'm not sure if I mentioned that I also have my Instagram account, and I post much more frequently on my Instagram. And I actually post weekly energy update for all 12 signs. So if you feel that resonate with you, then it means our energy is probably connected. So feel free to follow my Instagram as well. So thank you so much, Scorpio Collective. If you don't find anything resonated with you at all, don't worry. Please also check other placement. Thank you so much. Have a very good day.